Wow, finally, after all this time hunting, I finally found a new car in a store. Well, actually, a couple new cars because when I went to Walmart, I found pretty much the entire 12 count half case of Case G, which includes releases such as Tony Motorfelt here, Chris Freightman, and the Thailand variation of Boost here. Boost the Flames, they don't, even though they don't specify it, I don't know why they don't. I also picked up region here, Cactus Lightning McQueen from Thailand because I never had him as a. Well, I did have him at one point, but he got extremely chipped up, so I decided to get another replacement. So yeah, these two reviews will be coming out soon, but I wanted to review Tony because I mean he's obviously a new release. So yeah, hello everyone, welcome back to another review here on the channel. And today we're going to be taking a look at Tony Motorfelt. So let's go over the packaging, shall we? As you can see, there is a nice card art, and he's screaming a lot. Like he's very very intense. He just looks like he just wants to get the scene over with, which is fair. I mean, I would too. We have the new for 2024 logo, Tony Motorfelt, and this guy's heavy. Like, look at this. This guy is super heavy. I guarantee you, if the Deluxes were still around in this time, he would have been one because he's quite big. I mean, President McQueen here. Yeah, he is quite big, but the fact that we don't have the deluxes, which means that we can get these cars for cheaper, like at Walmart, where I got this car for $372, which is a steal in my opinion, quite a good steal. As seen in cars on the road, good job Mattel, you got that right. And on the back we can see other releases such as Ghost Tractor, WD Hazard with Slime, President Mater, Cave Mater, Space Creature Lightning McQueen, and the Quarter Turbo Saw. I have him. Really want these four. These four are tempting. I don't care about you, but yeah, I want these four. But I've not found them in stores yet. Yeah, I think my stores just skipped KSD because I skipped KSD because I never found these two in stores. And I think I was always late to President Major because I always saw Otis and Todd Marcus, but not him. So yeah, that about does it for the packaging. And I'll be right back with Tony all opened up. Alright, so here's Tony out of the package. I gotta say, he's pretty heavy. Like, once you get him in hand, you really appreciate how heavy he is. And I'm really glad that's the case because you're getting your bang for your buck. Because if you find him at Walmart like I did for $372, that's an instant steal because of how heavy he is. And I mentioned this because if the deluxes were still around, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we would have to pay like $8 just to get this guy. So the fact that deluxes were discontinued, I think might be a blessing in disguise because we can get cars that are slightly larger than singles, like Tony here, Critic Buster Mater, Rumbler Mater, the West Philanthropist, for as cheap as $372. How awesome is that? I mean, not awesome that the deluxe line is dead, but we get some of these larger characters for cheaper prices. Isn't that what we all want? So, again, I'm saying that there might be a silver lining to the deluxe line not being there. But enough of all that. Let's go over his appearance in Cars on the Road. So, I will post a picture on the screen on the left here, just so you can see where he appeared. But yeah, he was basically the main star of a movie that Bella Cadaver, the director over here, let me pull her up quickly. Yeah, this is Bella Cadaver. Yeah, she was directing a movie that involved Tony and of course Lightning McQueen as Deputy Hazard, as his co-star. And Tony kept saying his line, and McQueen just kept messing up his for some reason, like, oh, don't look at me. That's pretty much how the scene went. And yeah, he was getting kind of annoyed at McQueen, like, dude, just I can't say your line properly. But yeah, this is such a great Steamboat creation, though. And it would be better if I had the slime version, but of Deputy Hazard. But I mean, it's not a big deal. Hopefully, he reappears in another case soon. So there's that. We'll do some more comparisons later on to review. But yeah, getting back to Tony, he's only been released in Case G, and I believe a later case. I'm not sure what case that is, but if I somehow find it, I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, he's in two cases of the year so far. One of them is G, and one of them I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, so he should not be hard to find, hopefully, because I really think he's a great diecast. But again, enough of all that mumbo jumbo, let's take a look at the diecast itself, shall we? So he does have a very nice, determined expression. Not really determined, he's more very angry. Like, he's very concentrated in the scene, trying to get the best lines for Bella so that the movie can be made. That's really nice. I really love his grill. Like, wow, that's so detailed. Like, all of those black lines colored in his grill, which is basically a mustache. I totally could have seen him leaving those parts unpainted, but I'm glad they didn't do that for Tony. With his headlights, his little searchlights, I think those are what they're called. Yeah, searchlights, they're pretty cool down in a nice, not so, actually, they might be silver. They were like a gunmetal gray, but it looked very real. Very convincing as silver, that's what I meant to say. These guys look pretty good. I love the amount of dirt and grime on him. It just makes him look very realistic. Now, a lot of people have been complaining that, oh, he's just a reskin of Roscoe from Chorus 3, and yeah, the show does reuse a lot of molds from the 3 movies, and some of the tunes even, but I think this is like the least offensive one, because, again, seeing the same car in real life, it's basically accurate in real life, as I said that twice. But yeah, so not every car is going to be their own unique model, and at the very least, they did kind of differentiate him from Roscoe by giving him this expression. Now, I don't have Roscoe on me, but based on what I've seen of him, I gotta say, I think I might prefer Tony. I think his expression looks better in every single way, but yeah, anyways, this is not about Roscoe, this is about Tony here, so let's give him this attention. Really like the dirt and grime on his inner wheels, pretty cool. Some more of that dirt detailing on the side. He does have the sheriff badge here and the sheriff with it on the sides, more like grimy dirt detailing. Now there's this ledge bar where, of course, if people were here, they would probably step on and enter the car, but since these are living, breathing things, that doesn't really exist. I don't even know why they have that though, if humans don't exist, but whatever. His windows are opaque and not very, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, his windows are opaque, that's all I wanted to say about that. His side view mirrors are very nice gunmetal gray. They're plastic inserts, which is interesting because a lot of the cars have, they're just basically one piece, because Mattel tries to like compress everything, because having these plastic pieces would be quite expensive to like mold onto the metal car, but they didn't cheap out with Tony, which I'm glad. We have a silver handlebar, more grime and dirt. I really love the color combination here. We have this darker brown and like this lighter brown, almost like kind of like what Deputy Hazard. I mean, kind of, but the browns are quite different from each other. I wish they match a little bit more. And yeah, they don't even have the same badge. McQueen has a deputy badge, whereas Tony has a sheriff badge. Not the clearest vehicle in the world, but it gets the job done, I guess. So you can see the window, back window here. This middle line here is nicely painted. Cool, I think this is his exhaust pipe on the side. I don't know why I struggled with that word. But yeah, oh wow. I really like the dirt on his hat too. That's so cool, because when I initially saw Tony, I thought the top was just completely clean, and from this angle it does, but if you look here underneath his hat, which is just wow. Yeah, wow, look at that dirt detail. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. Yeah, look at that dirt detail. I really love that. We have the sheriff badge, pretty much the same logo we saw on the side, just on top here. A little clearer, I would say, but it's probably because the decal is bigger. We have his light bar here, again, more dirt and grime around the light bar. And we have this like two-tone little piece from the hat. We have like this nice, almost like coffee cream color from the front, but like this very, how do you say it? It's like a grayish, greenish color. I don't know. Like some angles it looks green, but other angles it looks gray. So it's very nicely textured. It's not like just a flat color. Like it's not very smooth. You can see the rough textures on it. You can kind of feel it if you run your finger across this hat, but not really. But still very cool. We have a silver trim. I don't like that though. This window looks extremely grainy. I don't like this at all. I feel like that should have been a plastic insert, but I mean, whatever. See the back window, the spare tire in the back, which is nicely colored in, because on Sarge, the back tire for whatever reason is not colored in, but I'm glad they didn't cheap out with Tony and coloring his wheels. It's pretty cool. We have his tail lights here, and his license plate, which is just way too blurry to read. I can't even speak out what that says. What does it say? MO2. See, the camera doesn't even want to focus. MO2 D88. Let me read it off camera. It looks like it reads MO2 D8E, I think. So I don't know. And the tire kind of covers up, kind of casts a shadow on the license plate, so we can't really see what it is. But again, very nice dirt and grime on the back. he's not completely clean. He's been out there for a while. He's been in the movie biz. This side is pretty much the same. And here is the base. TO8A, so he was made the 8th week of 2024 at the A factory, I do believe it. What it would stand for. We have the usual codes. And yeah, that what does it for Tony Motorfelt. A very nice diecast. Probably one of my favorite releases of the year. Although, let's zoom in out a little bit. There we go. Yeah, sorry for the slow zoom out, but I just said I don't really want to accidentally zoom out to 0.5 because that's what I did for the last couple of reviews, and yeah, it wasn't very pretty. But yeah, so I was saying, Tony is probably a top 10 release for me because I just love the expression, the dirt. The only thing I would complain is like the decals, but that's really a Thailand thing. That's not really all his fault, so I can't really even count that against him. But yeah, pretty cool. Yes, he's just a reskin of Roscoe, but I think he's better than Roscoe, actually. That might be a hot take, I don't know. But yeah, he might be better than Roscoe. But we'll do some comparisons. Here he is with Lightning McQueen Deputy Hazard. A great McQueen version. I do like this McQueen a lot because he stands out a lot in the collection of red and blue McQueens. So yeah, this is a pretty cool one. I have reviewed him, so I'll leave the link in the description below if you all want to check that out. But yeah, super glad I can finally recreate the scene. Again, it would have been better if I had the slimed version of this guy, but for some reason my stores never got him in. Or never got his case in, so I might have to order it online, which I don't want to because he's gonna be quite expensive. Oh yeah, forgot what to say about the light bars. Yeah, him and actually I thought I was gonna say that they are pretty much the same, but Tony's looks a little bit more worn out compared to McQueen's. They look a little more fresher. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You can kind of do some scene recreations like this. Bringing Bella Cadaver, the movie director, who showed a little bit, but yeah, it's basically like this. And then they have like they had the big brain in front of them, and then McQueen got slimed a bunch of times, and Tony was like, "Dude, why can't you see your lines?" Sorry, I'm not a paid actor. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Here was Bella. She's kind of a rare release. She was only available in that 2-pack, which was extremely rare for a while, and then it kind of hit target, but then it was never seen again. And this was one of the only 2023 2-packs that didn't get a reissue in the following case. So yeah, she's quite well, but I also did leave a link. But I also have reviewed her, so if you want to check it out, link will be in the description below. Pretty cool. And just for laughs and giggles, here's the President Mattel Mini. Let's get that out of the way. Yeah, I don't have the diecast President Mattel. Again, I did find his case, but unfortunately, I did not him. I found Otis, I found Wingwood Flames, I found Todd Marcus, but not him for some reason. And probably because he was the only good one in that case. So of course he's gonna get stolen. Yeah, again, link in the description below for this guy. I've reviewed him before, and just for laughs and giggles, I know I said that for Mater, but this is the last one. Let's not do that joke with her. But here he is next to Sheriff. Just to see like how different of police officers they are. And obviously very different. Sheriff is more like your traditional cop, whereas Tony here feels more like a ranger you'd see in national parks, like the Yosemite, I don't know, or an Alaskan ranger. So that's pretty cool. Kind of have similar names, kind of have similar things on the sides, kind of. And yeah, again, that about does it for Tony and the comparisons. Great release. If you see him on stores, pick him up. He's one of the best releases, and he's worth your money. He's very heavy. The dirt detailing is from him is quite nice. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more upcoming content. See you all next time. Until then, this is Joe with Quick Tile, signing out.